Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me for this WNCT Now digital news update. I'm Emily Severidge, live in our digital studio. Officials at UNC Chapel Hill are sounding the all clear after a report of an armed person on campus. The university initially issued an alert to students and employees just before 11:45 a.m. It said there were reports of an armed and dangerous person on or near campus. UNC Public Safety told people to avoid the ambulatory care center west of campus. Everyone at the school was told to go inside and stay away from windows. Video from the area showed a large law enforcement response. The university issued an all clear just after noon, allowing normal activities to resume on campus. Further details are not available at this time, but you can stay with 9 on your side as this story develops. Raleigh's mayor is putting a curfew in place ahead of planned protests tonight. Raleigh Mayor Mary Ann Baldwin's order has the curfew from 10 p.m. tonight until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Baldwin says officials got word of 2 protests planned in downtown Raleigh this afternoon and into the night. The mayor says the Capitol is and always will be a place where people can exercise their rights and have their voices heard. But she also says she wants to keep the community safe. A flyer has been circulating around social media describing plans for a night of mischief, telling anyone partaking to wear black. The protest is in response to the shooting death of Walter Wallace Jr. by police in Philadelphia on Monday. Protests in Philadelphia have already led to hundreds of arrests and dozens of injured officers. A Halloween event planned for Ayden tomorrow is being canceled due to an outbreak of COVID-19 cases among the town's police. Officials have closed Ayden's police headquarters to the public after 3 employees tested positive for COVID-19. Leaders are canceling the police drive-through Halloween carnival that was supposed to take place tomorrow night. They're trying to prevent spreading the virus among the community. Well, stay with us and we'll be right back with some more news after this short break. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're just tuning in, I'm Emily Severidge, live in our digital studio, providing you with some late afternoon updates. WNCT is bringing you live streamed updates every Monday through Friday at 1:30 p.m. and 4 o'clock p.m. to bring you the latest up-to-date news before our nightly newscast. This weekend's time change will help us all enjoy a little extra sleep. Here's some things experts want you to know ahead of time. The clock will roll back 1 hour at 2 a.m. on Sunday. Most smartphones will automatically adjust the time on their own, but household clocks and other devices will need to be manually set back. Experts say this is also a good time to replace batteries in warning devices like smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Daylight saving time will return in March 14th of next year. Some school districts have been providing lots of updated information on COVID-19 cases in their communities, while others are not being as upfront. According to the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, school systems don't have to report any information to parents and staff. The only need to report to county health departments, which will do contact tracing on their own. The NCDHHS updates its COVID-19 dashboard every Tuesday and Friday. Among the data are clusters at child care facilities and schools, a cluster being 5 or more cases in close proximity. Parents have reached out to the school systems wondering why they were hearing of more cases in schools that weren't being reported. Schools are handling the information differently, but some schools responded saying that although there were confirmed cases, there were not enough to create a cluster and were therefore not included in the data. Parents and staff are asking the schools for transparency with as much shared information as possible to keep themselves and their kids safe. Well, that wraps up this WNCT Now late afternoon update, and we have more news coming up for you tonight on our broadcast at 5 and 6. Thanks so much for watching.